Let's talk a little bit about the receiving core. George Pickens is a guy Browns fans liked a lot coming out. He had a pretty good rookie season. You got Deontay Johnson. The guy I'm intrigued with is Allen Robinson. That's a guy didn't really get it done in the Bears, went to the Rams. What have you seen from Robinson, and how does he fit into this offense?
Yeah, I think coming out of Penn State, he went to the Bears and there was a lot of excitement and he did really well at first. And then, kind of when it came time to get a big contract, he never kind of took that next step forward. I think the good news for the Steelers is they're not asking him to be a star or even kind of a key component of this offense. If you saw what they did in the preseason, it's a lot of Deontay Johnson, getting open because he's such an elite separator. It's a lot of throwing to George Pickens, even though he's covered, because he has this freakish combat catchability. And all they really need from Allen Robinson is a guy that can get open against zone coverage, a guy that can kind of find the soft spots in the defense, get tough yardage, be secure in his hands. Deontay Johnson has in the past not been the best receiver in terms of his drops. And so someone that can be an underneath option to those two that can be really counted on in third down in the red zone. I'm not expecting like some kind of big fantasy season for Allen Robinson, but I think he can be sort of what they need him to be in this offense.
You had a first-round pick on a left tackle, Broderick Jones. You got Ciamalo, the guard. How's the line been, and is it going to be substantially better, do you think, than it was a year ago?
Yeah, I don't think that Broderick Jones is going to start week one. I doubt the Browns will see him the first time around, maybe the second time around as we get further into his rookie year. He's a guy that has a lot of promise, but was only really a one-year starter at Georgia and is still kind of a work in progress, especially in terms of pass coverage. And I think very specifically, if you look at what Dan Moore has done against Myles Garrett, that's been one of the very few things he can kind of hang his hat on. And so I think they'll probably bring Jones along slowly. Samalu has been incredible, made them such a better run blocking team, I think, with his addition and their left guard, and has really given them, I think, the faith to run behind that left side of the offensive line in a way they didn't have a year ago. And so I think that's been a big difference maker. Probably be a little bit while before you see the young first-round tackle get on the field, though.